So in today's video, I wanted to talk about an incident that happened in math class a few days ago. But before I do that, I wanted to quickly talk about a math test that took place in said math class before the other incident. So this is a real quick thing. In the test, I came to the conclusion, doing some very fancy calculations, that the Ferris wheel that was being used, if I followed the graph correctly, could do one full rotation in 1/5 of a second, which just seems a little bit fast to me, and I just wanted to really quickly mention that. I don't think that these tests are really thought through logic. Anyway, on with the big incident of the day, homework. So the math homework that day was an assignment that apparently I had missed at some point and I hadn't turned in, so I needed to get it done. And basically, the whole thing was really difficult. Now, I ended up spending about 5 hours on the whole thing, and 15 of those minutes went to these 4 problems regarding finding the triangle or the angle or whatever of this circle, and I had to do it a couple times. I had to do different angles for different problems, whatever. That part wasn't too bad. But then the rest of the 5 hours was allocated to this one particular problem. And this one particular problem had a chart that I needed to fill out, and I needed to find the opposite angles of the angles that were in the chart. And I couldn't, because I couldn't figure out what the question meant, because it didn't make any sense. So I tried finding the opposite angles. I tried every method I could think of, and nothing, absolutely nothing, seemed to work. I even eventually turned to get help, which is something I don't normally do. First, I tried getting help from my parents, which didn't work out very well, and then I tried getting help from some Discord friends. Thanks, guys. And nothing was working. It was really infuriating, and I was about to hit my limit. And then, after 5 hours of all this pain and suffering, trying to figure this out and making no progress, it dawned on me, and my brain finally switched on. And you may be thinking, isn't it a good thing that your brain switched on, because it means that you can finally figure out this problem? Well, no, not in this case. I mean, yes, in this case, because I didn't end up having to solve the problem. And that was the fact that the teacher had told us specifically not to do that one problem. So I spent 5 hours trying to solve a problem that I never needed to do in the first place. And honestly, it's one of the most painful things that has ever happened to me emotionally. Thanks for watching.